In this lesson, we're going to continue on with edit mode. So I've created a new scene. As you can see, let's delete our light and let's delete the camera. So let's select our cube by clicking on it, zooming in slightly, and then pressing tab to go into edit mode. So what I want to show you is how you can subdivide or split edges into two edges and do the same with faces. You can subdivide faces into smaller faces so that you have more geometry to work with. Let me show you, which will be much simpler to understand this concept. So let's press 2 to go into edge select mode. So now we can select these edges, and let's say we want to split this edge into two edges. You can simply right click and click on subdivide. Now this will bring up a little subdivide menu at the bottom, so you can select the number of cuts, but for now let's leave it as default, just one, and just click in the 3D viewport just to accept that subdivide operation. So now if I press 1 to go into vertex select mode, you will see that we now have an extra vertex right here in the center, which means if I press 2 to go into edge select mode, I can select this edge and this edge. So it basically split this one edge into two smaller edges. So I can click on this edge and I can press G to move it around, and you can see that it's got a cut inside of that edge. I can press 1 and now I can move this vertex around like that. Let's try the same with the bottom edge. So I can switch back to edge select mode by pressing 2 or clicking this little button here at the top. Let's select this bottom edge, right click, subdivide, and then just click to accept that. And it looks like one, but if I click on this edge, you can see that we're only selecting the half of it, and then we can select the other half as well. If I press 1 to show the vertices, I can see that it's created a new vertex right here in the center. Now let's see how we can connect these two new vertices that we have created, because currently this is still one face. If you press 3 or click on the face select mode, you can click on this face and you can see this is still just one big face. So let's go back to vertex select mode by pressing 1 on the keyboard, and now I want to connect this vertex with this vertex. So to do that, select the first one, shift click to select the second one, and then on the keyboard press the J button, J for join. So now you can see that it's created an edge between those two vertices. So now if I press 2 on the keyboard, I can select this new edge, I can move it around, I can scale it, or I can rotate it. If I press 3 on the keyboard to go into face select mode, I can now select two faces, or can see that it basically split this one big face into two smaller faces. So now I can go and I can scale one of these, or I can rotate one of these faces, or I can just grab it and move it around. Let's look at another way to subdivide an actual face. So let's say you want to create more geometry on this face. So I select the face, right click, and you'll see that we've got the same subdivide option right here. So let's click on subdivide. And now you can see that it's split our face into 4 faces. You can use this menu at the bottom, the subdivide menu, to increase the number of cuts. You can see as it's increasing those faces, but let's keep it on 1 for now. And then just click in the viewport to accept that. Now you can see if we change over to face select mode by pressing 3 on the keyboard, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. I can scale them, I can rotate them, or I can move them around. So you can now go ahead and you can maybe subdivide this face into smaller pieces. So I can right click, subdivide, and let's increase the number of cuts to maybe 3. Now you can see you've got all this geometry to work with. So now I can select maybe this face and I can maybe move it out. Can maybe take this face, scale it down. And if we go into vertex select mode by pressing 1, you can see that we've created all these new vertices because we've subdivided this one face into smaller faces. Let's do the same with edge again. So let's switch over to edge select by pressing 2 on the keyboard. And you can see here at the top, we've got one edge. So I can right click, subdivide. And now let's increase the number of cuts to around 4. And then just click to accept that. Now this still looks exactly the same, but if you click here, you can see that it's actually split that one edge into smaller edges. So if I press 1 on the keyboard to go to vertex mode, you can see that we've created 1, 2, 3, 4 new vertices on that one edge because we did a 4 cut subdivide on that one edge. So let's do the same with the bottom edge. So I'm going to go to 2 to change to edge select. Select this bottom edge, right click, subdivide, and let's cut it into 4. So I'm going to set this to 4 and just click to accept that. Press 1 to see the vertices, and I can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So now what we can do is I can select one of these vertices at the top, shift, click one of the bottom ones, press J to join them, and I can see we've created that edge between those two vertices. So let's do the same with these two, J, let's do the same with these two, J, and let's do the same with these two, J. Now you can see we've created all these new edges that we can move around, we can scale them, we can rotate them, we can move the vertices around, whatever you want to do. So this will just give you more geometry to work with and to create more complex objects. And once you're happy with your object, press tab to go out of edit mode, and there you can see we've created something that's a little bit more complex than just a normal cube. But yeah, just know that you can go into edit mode and you can subdivide certain areas of your mesh to create extra geometry so that you can create extra details. I will see you in the next lesson.